are about 100 ways to be spending your gems in Raid Shadow Legends, but only about 5 of them are actually worth a damn. So the very first thing you want to be picking up with your gems is actually going to be your starting champion's masteries. Your starting champ is going to be with you through thick and thin for the longest time to come. They're going to be useful in clan boss progression. They're going to be your campaign farmer. You're basically going to be using these sons of guns everywhere. So just having them as strong as possible and getting them decked out with their mastery tree as soon as you possibly can is a huge deal. Now, of course, picking up these masteries is going to set you back 800 gems in total cost. Not too bad. When you're first starting off your account, you get all kinds of free gems just to sort of get you started. And it is well worth the account progression that just really maxing out your starting champ is going to get you. Now, if you do pull something like Archer Queen or a similarly super powerful legendary quite early on in your account's lifespan in the first like month or two, the kind of Lego that's just really good in a lot of different content, that you can also totally justify dropping another 800 gems in just instantly unlocking this champ's masteries as well. This won't always be the case, but in the off chance that you do pull a really good champ, then it is also worth doing. It is worth mentioning that after the first 2 champs that you've bought masteries for, or first 1 champ that you've bought masteries for, once your account's like a month or 2 in, you should be able to be farming stage 14 or 15, ideally, of Minotaur's Labyrinth in order to farm up your mastery scrolls instead. And this is just much more energy efficient, much more resource efficient, and you're earning silver and experience at the same time as you're farming these stages to get your masteries as well. So after the 1 or 2 month mark, Minotaur's Labyrinth will be your go-to for getting your masteries. Next up, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, goddammit. We've got all kinds of beginner guides just like this one going up. And yeah, they ain't gonna stop here. Next thing you want to be spending your gems on is the happy little gem mine, right? So as soon as you've bought the masteries for a couple of champs and you're off to a good start on your account, the next thing you want to invest your gems in is getting the gem mine unlocked. You can buy 3 levels on the gem mine, as you can see it right over here. And once you have all 3 levels on the gem mine, you are generating 15 gems per day. What does this mean? It means that after 100 days of lifespan on your raid account, you will have earned back all of the gems that you spent buying the gem mine in the first place. It also means that after those 100 days have passed, you are then earning pure profit from the gem mine. And all you have to do is log in every day and click on the gems that are popping out of the building, right? This is a long-term thing. Obviously, it's not going to feel good in the moment, but yeah, if you plan on playing Raid for any length of time, which you should be because it's a grindy game, you know, if you want to achieve stuff in Raid and actually get your account to a good spot, it's going to take some time. And thankfully, that means that the gem mine has plenty of time to actually pay off, right? It's definitely well worth picking up in the first month or so. All 3 levels of the gem mine, that is, just to be clear. Now, speaking of some free stuff that you can farm on your account, make sure that you have entered the happy little promo code GameLeap to get your hands on a few experience brews, an energy refill, and 100,000 free silver. It's on the house. Get it used, goddammit. And you know what else? If you're a new-ish player and you're looking to start off a fresh new Raid Shadow Legends account, make sure to do so by clicking the promo link down below in the pinned comment or at the top of the video description to kickstart your account with a bunch of starting resources. While the Raid 5th anniversary event is active and there's not long left, you will be earning not only a free epic champion, but also like $100 worth of cumulative free stuff, including 5 epic skill tomes that you will unlock for free as soon as your account hits level 25. If you click that link after this event has ended, then it'll be a slightly different epic champion in the form of Juliana instead. Isn't she lovely? And while the rewards will still be awesome, you will not be getting the 5 epic skill tomes at level 25, man, so you gotta click that link soon if you want the bee's knees rewards. Alright, man, next up, the Guardian Ring building. There it is, boys. You only want to really be looking at this once your account is like at least 1 month old, preferably a couple of months old. And if you have an abundance of gems. What would I consider an abundance of gems? Well, as a newish player, we're talking anything higher than 2,000 in your stockpile. Some people suggest stockpiling even more, some people say less, some people say it's not that big of a deal. For me, I like to keep 2,000 gems in my stockpile just so I can head into the shop and spend those 40 gems for energy refills during events when I want to blast them. So just keeping a cushion of 2,000 gems at all times going into the end of the month, that's something that I really try and focus on. So for me, once I get, you know, like 50-ish more gems or something, I'll probably go ahead and start incrementally unlocking the extra slots in the Guardian Ring. The Guardian Ring is a little bit of a funny building, really. It's kind of difficult to get it functioning at maximum capacity, right? Even if you fill all 5 slots in the Guardian Ring to be leveling champions while you're not even playing, right? They're just generating experience as long as they're in the Guardian Ring. You still have to actually sign into the game and click on the level up button. So your champion continues to level up, you know, once they hit the max level. So for example, if my spirit host right here hits level 43, she will not level beyond 43 unless I sign in and click the button. So it's never really functioning at 100%, right? That said, it's a damn good efficiency tool. Measuring just how much value you actually get back from this over time is almost impossible. Many people have tried to do it. I ain't even gonna try and do it, dude. All I know is that it's a good value over time investment for if you see yourself playing your account for the, I don't know, medium to long term, right? Most importantly of all, what I can't really stress enough is making sure that you don't blast all of your gems on this and then you have nothing in the bank. Like I say, I like to keep at least 2,000 in the bank at all times so that I can buy energy refills on the shop when I need them. And while the Guardian Ring is good, I don't think it's that good that you want to be blasting all your gems into this and just kind of gem bankrupting yourself. Especially with how important events are as well. As a new player, right? And you know what? We've mentioned the shop a couple of times now in reference to the full energy refills here that you can buy in the gem shop itself. So let's actually cover the gem shop and talk about the stuff that's actually worth your time. So we're just going to scroll past everything here. For God's sake, 100 gems for a Demon Lord key? Like, are you kidding me, dude? Don't buy like 95% of the stuff. The only thing that you might really want to pick up is all the way at the back over here, the 3-day 100% experience boost. It's much better value, obviously, than the 1-day experience boost. You know, double the gem price, but an extra like 50% value or something. And while you should be doing everything that you can to keep experience boost active on your account through free-to-play means, there are going to be some days and some events during the weeks or months where your experience boost is going to fall off at just a really bad time. So again, just keeping some gems in your back pocket. Not buying, you don't want to be buying any more than 1 or 2 of these per month, just to be clear. But in those periods of downtime where you really need the experience boost, it's a champion training tournament or champ training event or something like that, and you don't have one active, this is going to be much more well worth your time than the 100% 1-day boost down here. I think buying the full energy refills also kind of speaks for itself. The only thing I'd say about this, like while this is really good, and really valuable, I would say to not be overvaluing energy potions till your account is at least like level 50 or something, you know, level 45 plus maybe, because of course the higher account level you go, the more energy you actually get back from energy potions. And so that's just something to bear in mind. Don't be blasting your energy potions if you're like account level 18 or something, you know. It's just gonna be a huge waste, very inefficient. And finally, we have the big shard pack. Better value to get the big shard pack than it is the small shard pack. However, this is 900 gems. It's only 11 ancient shards. The silver's kind of negligible. It's nice, but it's just kind of there as padding, right? Now, I would not say that this is worth it on its own, right? The big shard pack. What I would say is if you have a good amount of gems in the bank and you can afford to spend the 900 gems to get this, and you need these shards for a very specific purpose, such as a champion chase tournament, and you're competing in that tournament and the rewards are really good, and you just need that little extra bump to sort of get you over the line and get you, you know, a legendary skill tome or whatever the hell the rewards are that you really want at the tournament, then it can be worth it. It's hard to kind of break down exactly how worth it this is. It really just depends on the tournament and the tournament rewards and how you value those, but yeah, I would suggest highly that you do not buy this big shard pack unless you are planning on specifically double dipping the value of the shards into something like a tournament, right? And yeah, to be honest, I think that's kind of it. As far as the shop goes, there's really nothing else that's that great. I mean, God, 40 gems for 80,000 silver, dude. The terrible-osity of that offer almost can't even be described. Yeah, there's really only like 3 things in here that you should be picking up in the gem shop. I should also mention as well that the daily gem pack and the daily and progression part of the shop as well, as far as like spending real money on the game goes, this is by far the best possible thing that you can buy in terms of value. It just gives you a sweet extra dose of gems every day. It's quite affordable, and yeah, as long as you're spending these gems in the right way, then it's actually very high value compared to almost, in fact, compared to every other pack in the game, bar none. And lastly, a couple of things that you should not be spending your gems on. One of them is market refreshes. I would actually recommend eventually unlocking all of your market slots. I've just had no reason to do that just now, but spending gems to unlock the rest of your market slots is fine once you're in surplus. That's totally fine to do. But spending it on refreshes, like the 5 gems to refresh the shop, that's like just never worth it. Practically ever. Similar to that is if we head on into the happy little arena over here as well, you get a free refresh, right? We can go ahead and hit that. If you want to refresh it again, it's going to cost you 5 gems. I suppose the only case in which you'd ever want to do this is if you're really blessing some kind of like arena tournament event or something like that, or you want to preserve your arena rank and the season's about, like the ranking period is about to end and you need to get your 20 battles in. That can also be a thing as well, and you're just out of opponents or something, and like you're really panicking last minute. Spending the 5 gems for that, okay, fine. But 99.9% of the time, yeah, don't be refreshing with gems for the arena. You just don't really need to be doing it. Just have some patience, damn you. And alright, man, to be honest, once you've got your Guardian ring fully set up, at that point your account's going to be quite mature. You're going to know your way around the game much better. You're going to have a better idea of how many gems you want to save and keep in the bank for things like fusion events. You know, you're going to have an idea of how much energy you're going to need for each event and stuff like that. And you can manage your gems a lot better. And even then, you can start thinking about doing things like being lazy once you really get into a gem surplus and just buying masteries on other champions as well. And at that point, we're talking about you being at a stage here once you've been playing Raid for like 6 months or something, and you have a better idea. You're going to know better than me at that point what your account wants and what your account needs and how you want to spend your stuff. But hey, hopefully this video helped you get started, man. Resource management is kind of everything in Raid, honestly, so hopefully some of these starting points are going to help get your account off to a rip-roaring start. So anyways, hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I hope it did something for you, man. I really do. Thanks for watching. Make sure if you're starting off a fresh new Raid Shadow Legends account, you do so by clicking the promo link down below at the top of the video description. The best way to start off your fresh new Raid account. Do enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to catch all of you all just a tad bit later, man.